that you're trying to get more kids at the schools. Would it be beneficial to have more schools or less schools if you're trying to get more kids into schools, cosmetology schools? More schools or less schools to have more students?
Well, however many schools people choose, and I don't know where the schools are and how many they can handle.
Well, they're across the state. There's big schools, there's small schools.
Okay.
The president of the cosmetology board has a set of the big schools, but there's also a lot of small business owners across the state who have smaller schools. And
Okay.
did you know that by reducing these hours, and that could reduce revenue, of course, and you might be putting some small businesses out of business, while the big guys, just like in any business, can kind of survive the ups and downs of revenue swings like that. And so, did you know that this bill could hurt some of the small businesses in the state of Louisiana, some of which are smaller cosmetology schools where we want these students to go in smaller communities and not just in big school, big city institutes that have these students?
Well,
and did you know, I just think that this bill is going to harm some of the smaller schools from a standpoint of revenue and from a standpoint of competition, and it's to favor the bigger schools. But that's all I have to say about it. I appreciate your testimony. Thank you.
And may I just say, in response to that, Rep, that I was a mom and pop dry cleaner in Slidell, and corporate cleaners, came in, and so a lot of people, because that's a chain, a big chain, and a lot of people could go to that. That's the American way. That's competition, and I don't think we're trying to control that at all. This isn't a bill to help one school and hurt another school. It may ultimately, but that's not the purpose of why we're doing this, to eliminate the mom and pops. That would be ridiculous. I mean, students can choose to go where they choose to go. I just don't see the correlation, but thank you.